Hello, everyone. It echoed. Hold on. There we go. So sorry about that. Just scared me. Hi, everyone. I'm Christine Josty of Mail Something Pretty, and I always have tech problems, but that's okay. We just kind of roll with the punches. Thanks very much for joining me. I know all the people watching at the second are the replayers. You guys kind of get a little sneak peek of my introduction, and I just want to say hi to you, and thanks very much for watching on the replay. I just want to make sure. Oh, now we're good. So Tracy's on. I always like to make sure we're good. Tracy missed the whole big echo, but I got that squared away. So awesome. So yep, and Cindy's here. Awesome. Yay. Great. And so I have some fun things in store for you today. And Nancy's here. Favorite people are all here, and I know more of my favorite people are coming. So thanks. I have 3 things I want to do today. And Kim's here. Excellent. Okay. So I want to, we have the mystery host reveal. So I'm going to choose a mystery, randomly choose a mystery host. So that's exciting. And I think, what did I say? They were up to, shoot, I forgot. It's over $200. Might be 203. I don't know. It's over $200. So it's awesome. So we'll do that. I have a reveal. I want to show you the tea box class. So I'm going to show you the actual tea boxes. For those of you who read my email this morning, saw that for Black Friday, I'm offering a class at a special price, my next class. And so I'm excited about that. And I have something else to tell you about that too. I'll wait a second. And the third thing are the bows. So I'm going to show you how to make bows without the dies. I said I was going to do that a while ago, and I finally did it. All right, so what's the order should we do first? Should we do the mystery host reveal? Should we do the tea box reveal, or should we do the bows? Type in the comments, you guys who are there. Tell me what we should do first, second, and third, and that's what we will do. Thanksgiving is this week. I just wrote myself out a little timeline of what I need to do in the next today, tomorrow, and Thursday. I'm only having 8 people, so it's actually kind of easy, and we're not even having turkey, so that makes it even easier. We're going to have short ribs. I think I said this last week. My kids don't like turkey, but I did buy a turkey yesterday for my husband because he likes turkey. Hey, Susan. So yes, I just did a timeline of what I need to do when, and I was hoping to write a walk in there, but it looks like we are going to have rain. I'm just waiting for you guys to write. Should I do the mystery host first, the bows first, or show you the tea boxes first? Hi, Bonita. Kind of make it a little interactive so we know what to do. And we have a bunch of people on today, so that's really exciting. So whoever types in first, that's what we're going to do. I just have to wait. There's probably a little delay. All right, so let me actually, I'll at least get my stuff on my table here as I'm waiting for somebody to tell me what we're going to do. Do we want to do the mystery host party reveal? Do we want to see the tea boxes first, or do you want me to make the bow first? Mystery host. Okay, thank you, Tracy. All right, here we go. So there's 21 names in here. I'm so excited. So I did it in a clear vessel so you could see. I'm very excited. So I forget. They're like, it's over $200. It might be 203. I think it's 203. So whoever's name I choose will get 203 or whatever it is dollars of free stuff from Stampin' Up. Plus, you have the option of purchasing one item at 50% off, not including the 203. So that's separate. And I have to tell you that perk is going to go away next year, that 50% off perk. So we're going to use it as much as we can. All right. So I'm all mix them up. I've mixed them up a whole bunch. They're all folded the same. They're the same size piece of paper. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pick one. Here we go. Who is it? Oh, Anita Palmer. Yay, Anita. Oh, she's going to be thrilled. She's going to be thrilled. So that's awesome. So Anita. So might do one in December too. If I can kind of pull enough orders together in December, we'll do one in December as well. But they're always fun to do. I like to do them. So, right. Okay. So let me show you. We'll do the tea boxes and then I'll do the bow and then maybe I'll show you the tea boxes again at the end. So awesome. Everyone's saying congratulations to Anita. I'm telling you, she's going to be beside herself. All right. So here is the tea box. So I announced on my email that this class, it's an online class. You can sign up on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at the sale price. But let me actually put my face back on here. But I just saw in my email, someone just signed up at the sale price already. So something is wrong in my system, which I will fix. But for the time being, if you're able to find that button in however to sign up early, go for it. But otherwise, it's the same price. But otherwise, I'm going to fix it and it will be ready on Friday. But all right. I'm excited. So you guys know I love tea. I love tea things and projects and I don't know. So here's one box. This is the first one I made. So it's all made out of cardstock. And this one I'll show you, I have 3 examples. I don't know if let's turn it on this way. So the cover comes off and you can kind of see I have designs all around the sides. I have paper and like, it's sturdy. It's sturdy. So here is the tea box. The inside of the tea box. So you can kind of decorate yours however you want. And the cool thing is these little boxes come out. So you could sit one at everybody's little place setting or however you want to do it. And I'm going to show you other ways of doing it. So you can decorate them whatever patterns you want. This one I use the Mediterranean blooms because I thought lemons kind of went with tea. But let me show you my 2 other samples. This one is a little bit more masculine, and I'm going to save this one for when my son moves out because he loves tea, and I thought this would be a nice masculine one for him. I did it kind of all the wood paper. But look, this one, I have tea, but I also have little goodies in it. So these are like little cookies, little snacks. So Anne told me, she doesn't like tea. She's like, not everyone likes tea. So you can put little treats in there as well. And again, these come out. So if you had like the Walker's shortbread, those are a little bit longer. You could put those in there. And I'll just show you one more sample. And the other one, this one I even did a matching card that goes with it. And I decorated the top with the little tea stamp. So this one has, again, the same kind of teas, but also sometimes you get, oh, it smells so good. Sometimes you get like the little tea bags. So you can even throw the tea bags in that way too. So you have lots of options. The other thing is if you took all these out, you have this really nice, just a plain old, but a gift box. So if you just needed a box to put whatever you want on it, and it's, again, it's pretty sturdy. There's 3, I forget now, some have 3, some have 4 layers of cardstock. So it's really sturdy. So that is, let me just put these away. That is the tea box. Oh, it smells so good. I can smell the tea. Okay. So I just wanted to show you, sometimes seeing it is better than seeing it. And you also get measurements, so you can print that out. And so you can make it over and over in lifetime access. Okay, so we did the mystery host. I showed you the tea boxes. Let's look at these bows. So in the, I meant to find it. In the catalog, the holiday catalog, there is on the same page as the bow paper. There we go. There are these bows. So there was the glare. And they're awesome. So you can put them on a present, put them on a gift bag, and it shows you kind of, little pieces to put them together. So there's this die, which makes it easy, right? So this one die doesn't show you, but it's like probably about, I don't know, it's smaller than a 6x6 piece of paper. And then you run it through your machine and you get the 6 pieces. But when I saw it, I said, I can do that without a die. I can do it myself. So I figured it out. At least I figured out as best I could. So I'm going to show you. So this was actually my mock one. So this one has 8 little loops versus the one in theirs has 11. I'm going to make 2 different types. I'm going to show you. So then I said, well, this one has 11, but this one's like way too loose. That didn't work. And so I made it a little bit tighter. So I'm going to just kind of show you how I did it. And you'll see that you can kind of, make them how you customize them. So let's do a different piece of paper. Just because I've been doing, I'm going to use the Take a bow paper. Oh, I'll do polka dots. And then I'm gonna do, because we need to do 2. Actually, I will do one of these of the bigger one. All right. So I have my measurements. If you want to take a little screenshot, or you can write them down as I do it. But I will make I'll make actually the one I did first. So this one, oh, shoot. That's okay. We'll just stick it back in there because it's sticky. This one I used 1-inch thick paper. So when I was looking at the picture, I had no idea what these were, but I knew that they used 6x6 piece of paper. So I said, well, maybe they're 1 inch thick. That makes sense, right? So that's what we're going to start with. So I'm just going to cut 6 1-inch strips. We actually need more than 6. So I'm just going to cut 2 sheets 1 inch thick. So you get 6 by 1, and I actually need, I need 9. So let me just do 3 more. Right? Yeah. All right. So I need 9 of those. So on here, the top one says with the 1-inch strips. So I need 6 1x6. So that's these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So I need by 5. So I'm just going to take these 3. I'm actually going to stack them on top of each other. And I'm just going to cut 1 inch off because I just need them to be 5 inches. Okay. So since I have my cutter here, I'm just going to cut both bows and then I'll make them separate. So I thought maybe they're 3/4 inches. I actually think they're in between. And I could have someone measure. I know Anne has the die and I know Carol got the die. They're probably like 7/8 because that would be in between. But I'm just going to make this one 3/4 just to show you what I did. So I also need 6 at 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys cut out. I always count out loud when I'm cutting, even by myself. And then I need 4. So I need a total of 5 more, but I need 4 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. All right. So the 4, that's going to also be at 5 inches. I'm just going to stack them. Cut 1 inch off, but if it's not exact, that's okay. Oop, that one didn't cut. I don't usually stack and cut multiples of paper with this cutter. I have another cutter I do, but they're just little strips, so I thought it was okay. And this one I'm going to cut 2 inches off because I want it to be 4 inches. Okay. So now we're done with the cutter. We'll leave that there. See if you can read it. All right. So this one, actually all of them except these 2, I use glue. So you can kind of see some sticky glue and my fingers got all gluey. But then I said, let's try glue dots. This one I did with glue dots yesterday and it is still stuck. So we're going to do glue dots. I'm also going to cut 2 little circles. So this is 1.5 inch circle. I didn't use a circle on this one. I just kind of glued on top of each other. This one I used a big circle. It was a little bit too big because if you can kind of, you can see it in there. Plus this is like, I might be able to squish it together, but it's kind of, it's too loose. It's like Goldilocks. And this one's just right. And this one I use that 1.5 inch circle on the bottom. And it just helps, well, you'll see. It just helps kind of actually keep it in alignment. And then when I go to stick it on something, it gives it a little bit more of a base than this one is all individual kind of pieces. And I'll put a circle on that one. But. So keep in mind, you can make these for birthdays. It doesn't have to be for Christmas, but I am making Christmas right now. All right, so let me get my glue dots out. That's probably where they start. Okay. So what we're going to do is, so if you look on here, you can kind of see that the die does a little notching on it for you. And so when you put them together, you know, you just put the two kind of notches together. But I'm just noticing I didn't do it this way. I'm going to show you my way because I never watched a video. I don't know how they did it. So what we're going to do basically is put the two ends, we're going to put them together like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up my glue dots. I want the green side to be showing. So I'm actually going to put the glue dot on the green edge. So there's a glue dot right there. And I'm just going to put the two the 2 points together like that. And I'm going to do this for each of them. So it kind of goes like that. So at first I said, well, I could always trim that edge because if you didn't have the notching, you don't even see it. So I'm just leaving it. So again, I'm going to take the green side. I'm going to put a glue dot and just, this would be a really good like Hallmark movie activity. Kind of, especially this part, it's a little bit mindless. So I'm just putting those two ends together. And by rolling out the glue dots that way, it makes it much easier so you can just stick them instead of taking them off with individual pieces. So you guys will have to post pictures if you make these bows. Hopefully, I think they're pretty easy now that I figured it out. All right, so those are the 6 outside. Those are the bigger ones, but we're going to do the same thing with the next size in. So these are the 5 inches. The other one was 6. So you can kind of see it's just a little bit smaller. I'll keep those up there. And have you guys made the turkeys we showed last week? I know Nancy has. She sent me a picture. And if it's okay, Nancy, I want to post your picture of your cute turkeys. And I still haven't finished mine. I'm actually going to finish them after the live here. I still have 4 more to make. All right. I should have one more. 1, 2, 6. Did I not cut enough? Oh, no, I only needed 3. That's right. All right, so that's all I need for that one. I think I'm just going to actually put these together too. It'll be easier if I do them all. No, you know what? I won't. That way, if people kind of come in late, they'll see what I'm doing. I'm just going to use this because I think it will be a little bit easier for you to see. But since I'm using glue dots, I don't need to use this. If I was using, stick it over because it's sticky. If I was using the green glue, then I definitely would. So here's where this little circle comes in play. I have no idea. I don't know if they did this or not, but this made sense to me. So I'm going to take a pencil. It doesn't matter if it's a pencil or pen. So this is 1.5 inch circle. Again, I tried the 2 inch. I thought it was too big. So I just put a dot on the top, dot on the bottom, like 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. And I have 6 of these. So now I'm just going to eyeball the halfway point. And I'm going to do that on this side too. Nancy says, turned out cute for a tippy. Yeah, they were super cute. All right, so now I have 6. Oh, you can see them. I have 6 dots, somewhat equally apart. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to still use these glue dots. You will go through a lot of glue dots. I'm going to put a glue dot underneath that point. So And then I'm going to stick that right on like that. So I hope you can see it. I have the dot, so I'm just kind of putting this little point on top of the dot. I'm going to do that again. So it will kind of overlap a little bit, and that's a good thing. The problem with this one, you can kind of see they didn't overlap. There's too much space in between, so you got a little bit of an overlap there. And I'm just going to rotate it and do that same thing, kind of right over the dot. On all 6. Like that. I should probably make a separate video for this too, so it'll be easier for people to find it. So I have 6 loops like that. Yeah, you're right, Nancy. The circle base definitely makes it easier. So now I'm just going to put this one, because it's inch wide, it's a little bit more, it uses more space than the thinner one. So I'm going to just kind of put 3 in here. And you could, if you can, squish more, go ahead, but we'll see. Actually, we'll see. The black one I didn't have to. I have the paper here if we need to do more. I'm going to stick one in there. All right, so this one actually is, oh yeah, look at, it's definitely bigger. I made this one tighter. I made this one looser. So I am going to take, I'm going to cut one more loop. And this one I'm just going to do at 4 inches, just kind of increments, 1 inch down. I'm going to put the glue dot again on the green, but rather than do tip to tip, I'm just going to make a loop. So this one's just going to be a loop. And then I'm going to do a glue dot on the bottom of it. And I'm going to stick that right in the middle. Voila. Super easy. You probably, actually, I probably could have even put one more there, which is how much this would have. But that's all right. I'm just going to, I'll leave it for now. But actually, I probably could have put one more. But I'll show you how that works. Super easy. It doesn't use a whole lot of paper. It does use the glue dots, but I'm telling you, the glue dots are much better than using glue. All right, let me put that up here. All right, so we're going to do that same thing. This is the 3/4 inch. So I have 6 3/4 by 6. I have 4 3/4 by 5, and I have 1 3/4 by 4. I probably could have done the same thing, 6, 4, and 1 up here too. So there would be the same measurements, except for the difference is 1 inch versus 3/4. All right, so I'm actually going to flip these over because I want the polka dot side to show, because so far I've kind of only done the solid. So I'm going to just make my loops. And I think these would be really cute as birthday bows. So I'll find some cute birthday paper and I'll make birthday bows too. But do you see how if you're just sitting at the table watching a movie? Oh, shoot. Look what I did. I was so used to, I was so used to putting the sticky on the green side. This one will do green also. That's all right. I forget what my wrapping paper even looks like. We bought a whole bunch of wrapping paper last year, and I have no idea what colors it is. So these may or may not even match my wrapping paper, but I did bring up some gift bags to show you what it would look like. Like it just dresses up a plain gift bag. All right, so these ones are the, oh, that's my short one. I'll save that one. These are the 5 inch. But each time I was gluing each one, holding it, I actually had little clothespins to kind of keep them pressed while I did them all, but these glue dots are much easier. So I think even if you got the die, you could still put them together in this way. I don't know if there must be a video on how Stampin' Up! Kind of designed them to be, but I haven't seen it. I haven't looked for it, but I haven't seen it. Okay, this is the smallest one, so this is the one I'm just going to do that loop versus the twist. All right, so keep them separate here. And I'm going to put it together the same way. I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to do a dot on the top, dot on the bottom, and then 2 dots on the kind of the sides. And then that's what we're going to cover. These ones I might have go in a little bit more than the other one because they're a little more, because it's thinner paper, they're a little more loose, if that's the right technical term. So I'm just going to kind of have that the point almost go in the middle of the paper. And you can play with them. Oh, that's the wrong size. You can play with them. And do you see how this like little flap, that doesn't even matter. So I think it's fine if you don't notch them. I was going to, but I don't even think you need to. Saves you a little bit of time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of covered my little circle there. All right, so this one I'm making, this one's a little, lost my glue dot. This one's a little bit tighter, and that's fine. Again, they're all different. So now I have 4 loops. So I'm gonna kind of do like a square, one in each corner, or you could try to close. This one isn't as big. This one was a little bit bigger, and so here's kind of like my square, but you kind of put it in between the holes. That's 2. So whatever you think it's easier to remember, make a square or kind of plug the holes. And then I have that little loop that goes right in the middle. And then give it a good press. You want to make sure that it doesn't come apart. And then I'm going to rip that off. All right, so here you go. So here's that bow. It's kind of full and fun. You could make different patterns, like if you wanted different colors, whatever you want. So this is the one I started with. It's kind of tight, has less loops. So this is the 1 inch. This is also the 1 inch, but I think I might actually put one more here. Let's just do it real quick. One more, because now it's unbalanced. So you can see, you can always go back and plug your holes if you have any. We'll just stick this right underneath. Oh yeah, give it a good press. That looks better. That looks a little more full now. All right, so this one had less, even though so these 2 are 1 inch strips. These 2 are 3/4 inch strips. And I can kind of put them next to each other and you can kind of see the difference. So the 1 inch strip is a little bit bigger. You can play. And then this is the bad one. My experiment that's way too loose. So don't do that one. But definitely the on the butt. Oh, you know how like growing up, we used to always have those bows and it was always fun to stick them on. You can use a dimensional, but I don't know if you have any, these are foam sheets. So what you could do is just peel off the back, put it on there, and then when you're ready to put it on your gift, you just peel it off and pop it on. I used to love doing that job as a kid. All right, so you can kind of see what they look like if you put them on a gift bag, or everybody gift bag too. This one's a little bigger. Even the black looks kind of nice on the white, but There you go. So this is the 3/4 inch and that is the 1 inch. So those are the bows. All right. So let me put my face back on here to say hi to you. Here we go. So hope you like them. They're pretty easy. They're kind of fun. I'm going to have bows everywhere now. And you could even, put them on an envelope. If you had like a large envelope and put them on a bow, you could stick them on, do a paper wreath. You do it. You see, there's lots of stuff you can do with the bows. But so you can definitely buy the die, and then you just kind of run it through, and they're done. But you saw how easy it was just to cut the strip. So I wanted to give you a choice, an option. All right. So we covered many things today. We covered the mystery host winner is Anita Palmer. So congratulations, Anita. I know sometimes you watch on the replay. And I showed you the tea boxes, kind of what this is, just one type, and the bows. And so I think I think that's what's going on. The Black Friday's coming up. So for the class. So if you like the tea box, if you like to put projects together, I think this would be a good class. You really don't need a lot of experience. You just need a paper cutter, score, glue, and cardstock. There's nothing special that you need. You will use a lot of the glue. You'll probably use close to a whole tube. So that glue, I think, is important for this project. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. I'm going to pick up my daughter tonight. She's on her way home now. They're driving from Pennsylvania and through the rain. But anyway, she's coming home, so I'm excited about that. So we'll have everybody home for the holidays. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful weekend off if you have that. Enjoy the whole Black Friday hoopla and all that kind of stuff, and enjoy. Thanks, Tracy. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everyone, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.